Yo, what's good, PIP N DIP family? Today, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I trade from a top-down analysis to catch these really high risk-to-reward ratio trades, and let's get right into it. So the first thing I do is at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I hop on my freaking chart and I wait for Asian low or Asian high to be cleared, right? And so you can see right away we have our Asian low is cleared. Now my second step is I use my real highs and my real lows to identify my real minute 5 breaker structure, okay? So what I mean by that is, if you guys haven't seen already, we have a video uploaded of how to identify real highs and real lows. This is how you'll avoid picking the wrong order block and things like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make my real low green as well as my real high. And every time we have anything going on in the middle, it doesn't matter. It only matters when we break under. So let's get into this. So right now we just broke under, and I'm going to wait for one pullback candle to put my new high. So here we go. So we have this low and we have this high. Now we're waiting on a minute 5 breaker structure. So we get the breaker structure. At this point, we know that we're going to have an order block within here. So we're going to wait for market to do its thing, right? Because we just had this breaker structure. Now, market pushes up, doesn't tap in right there, comes down. You could argue that it tapped in if you did the wick, or you could say that it didn't. Essentially, I didn't like this, so I waited for an extra confirmation. I waited to see, is price going to continue structure here, and then I could find another entry to take in. So at this point, I'm marking up a continuation of structure, waiting for it to happen. Boom, we get a continuation of structure. Now I can mark up this order block over here. And I can go down time frames to try to refine it. Looks like that's probably the lowest I'd go. I don't really want to use the 1 minute on this one. Anyways, at this point I have my long position set, my stops right here, and I'm looking for the liquidity resting within Asian session as my first target. So right there. And liquidity you can identify as a group of wicks. Essentially all it is it's the money sitting from orders resting there, right? So boom, market comes back down, taps in, and as you can see, it continues structure again. So now we can look for another scale in within this area over here, right? Check more time frames. If it'll load, just give it a sec, right? 4 minute right here. Check the 3 minute. I don't like how low it is like that, and there isn't too much of a wick on the bottom. Like, it's a very long wick on the top, so I don't like that one. The 2 minute is essentially the same as the 4 minute, so I'm going to use that one. Put another long position right here, my stops right here, target this level, but we've already hit it. So I'm going to look on a higher time frame to identify that we have some imbalance, also known as a void, sitting right here. And then we have that same idea over here. So now I have price action is trying to tell me that market wants to move upwards, bullishly, I guess you could say. And I have 2 voids which I can look to trade into. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify a potential order block to target that my trade would then be invalid at. So I could set it to here, and I'm going to put liquidity right there. And overall, this is how I find my higher time frame targets to smash freaking risk to rewards all over the charts. And as you can see, price taps us in and it just starts flying. I'm just going to go to higher time frame. And boom. And watch. Right there. TP smashed. Literally hit like barely any drawdown. And that's as simple as it is. So I use these 4 steps. At 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I look for the clear of Asian high or low. Then I use my real highs and my real lows to identify a real minute 5 breaker structure. I find my most valid order block, and I set my limits and target liquidity. After this, I don't have to keep running it. I can pull out a partial position and keep letting the trade run if I find another target we can go to, or I could be satisfied with 1 to 22, and I'll be, that's a great trade in the market. You can see here, like, we literally tap in right here, and we don't touch it again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll leave the link to my free Telegram signals chat as well as my free Discord and everything else we have in the description.